Big Nick had a hole-in-one.
Yeah, that was a little bit disappointing, but at least with these last two tournaments, I didn't really lose a whole lot. Alright, what's up everyone? I know you probably can't see me, so quick update. I just came back from Michigan. Some potential sponsors flew me up there, which was awesome. I mean, I had a freaking blast up there. Probably the coolest place I've ever been to was up there in Michigan this past week. So since you guys can't see me, I'm just gonna show you guys a little bit of what I saw up there in Michigan. Alright, so that was Arcadia Bluffs over there in Western Michigan. I think it's the number 2 course in all of Michigan. So it was really special. To the Chamberlains, thank you guys so much. You guys went over the top with everything, and so that was a real treat for me. So really just appreciate you guys a lot. But I want to kind of get to the title of this video here and talk about, are you good enough for college golf? Because I get that question so much in my DMs, my comment section, the videos. Like, I get that question so often, and I'm just kind of thinking, like, why am I getting that question so much? Like, what if I told every one of you guys that asked me that question, what if I told you guys, no, you're not good enough for college golf? Like, would that keep you from working and putting in any more effort anymore? Like, would that make you quit golf? Like, I just don't really understand why I'm getting that question, because it shouldn't matter what I say. Okay, actually, you know what, like, I understand why I'm getting those questions, because I'm a guy that's been through the whole process. If I put myself in your shoes as a kid, I would love to have, some words of affirmation, knowing that, hey, maybe this will all be worth it in the end. This guy knows how good you have to be for college golf or whatever, which isn't necessarily true, but whatever. I just think that you guys are asking me the wrong question. Like, you guys shouldn't be asking me if you're good enough for college golf. You need to be asking yourself, do you want it bad enough? Because here's the thing, I don't think a lot of you guys understand the power of the word every day. And when I say that word throughout this whole video, I do not mean that word loosely at all. I mean that word very literally every single day. Like, I keep adding words to that word because that word just isn't long enough. That word needs to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Like, it should not be that easy to say that word every day. When I went out there as a kid in junior golf, I didn't care. I didn't care if it was hot. It was 105, 110 for like a month straight, 2 months straight in the summer, almost for like 3 years in a row. It was ridiculously hot. Even looking back, I don't even understand how I did it. I didn't care. I didn't care if it was hot. I didn't care if it was cold. I didn't care if it was windy. I didn't care if my friends weren't there. I didn't care if my friends weren't there. What the heck does that matter? I didn't care if it was 4th of July. I didn't care if it was my birthday. I didn't care if it was Thanksgiving. It does not matter.
The only thing you trying to do is get some air. You don't care about no basketball game. You don't care what's on TV. You don't care about nobody calling you. You don't care about a party. The only thing you care about when you're trying to breathe is to get some fresh air. That's it.
If that sun came up the next day, guess where I was? If I had a 36-hole day the previous day because I had a USAM qualifier or something, guess where I was the next day? Guess where I was the next day after I won a junior tournament? The sun come up? Well, then guess where I was? Literally every day. It doesn't matter if it was raining, whatever. It doesn't matter. Like, I think if you guys could understand the power of that word every day, you would start to realize that you do anything every day, you're gonna start getting good at whatever it is. I don't care what it is that you're doing every day. You're gonna start getting good at it. I've literally seen a video of this lady. She was up on stage performing and she was literally blowing bubbles. Like, simply put, she was blowing bubbles on stage. Guess what she did every single day? Now, I don't know for sure, but I'm willing to put money on the fact that she blew bubbles every day. You do whatever you want every day. You're gonna start figuring out. You're gonna start getting good at it. It doesn't matter what it is. And I got a comment saying, you know, I practice for 2 to 4 hours a day. 2 to 4 hours a day, dude. If I have 2 hours of sunlight left, I'm legit at this point. Like, I'm not doing the whole everyday thing anymore. But like, at this point, if I only have 2 hours of practice, I'm considering not even going anymore. Like, 2 hours, dude. I can barely like chip and putt in that time. If I'm gonna go out there to practice, I'm there to fucking work, dude. I'm not out there to dilly-dally and twiddle my thumbs and then come back home. Like, why am I even going out there? You know, when I was a junior golfer, after my very first junior golf tournament, I shot like 105. I was pretty much dead last, right? I told myself I was gonna never do that again. And that summer, I practiced every day for 6 hours. Part of it was because I didn't really have a choice. My mom dropped me off in the morning, and I couldn't play 4 holes to go back home until like 1 o'clock in the afternoon or something like that. I don't know exactly what the time was, but it was 6 hours every single day. The next summer I did 7 hours every day. The summer after that I did 8 hours every single day. The summer after that I did 9 hours every single day. And from that point on, I got burnt out. I started to finally realize what it means to get burnt out. Now, I understand that the whole burnout thing is definitely a real thing, but for me, I know that I can go a lot further without getting burned out than a lot of people. That's just, I just know that. I can push through those days where I don't really feel like going, I go anyways. Because I know that you have to do that. You have to go even if you don't feel like it, even if it's raining, even if it's hot. It doesn't matter to me. Whether or not I feel like it, I'm going to go out there and go put in the work. And when you have that kind of mentality, you're going to have people calling you crazy. Like, I had people calling me crazy all growing up. I had it coming left and right. You know, people told me I was crazy for practicing in the rain, for practicing the heat, 7, 6, 8 hours in a row. Like, I got it all the time. But here's what I want to say about that. When you watch guys like Steph Curry, LeBron James, Kobe, Tiger, Roger Federer, Messi, you know, the GOATs, the greats of their crafts and their sport, right? When you watch what they do on the field, on the court, on the golf course, wherever it is, and you watch what they do and you watch them perform, you're going to see what they do and you're going to be like, holy cow, what they just did right there was crazy. Right? That bicycle kick was crazy. That shot from the rough was crazy. Well, guess what people were telling them when they were kids? You're crazy. You're crazy for putting that much amount of work into this. You're crazy for being out here all day. You want to go be someone that other people aren't, you got to go do things that other people aren't willing to do. I mean, if you just do things just because you feel like doing them, what separates you from everyone else? Like, that's easy to do. Doing things whenever you feel like doing it, everyone else does that. Shaler, you know, the guy that's been in my videos a couple times, I went to go play 18 holes with like a potential sponsor. He went to go play with a buddy. In the morning, we both played 18 holes, came back to Glen Eagles, practiced for a little bit, and then played 18 holes again. And we didn't have anyone telling us to do that. It was just, that's just what we do. That's just what you have to do if you want to be good. I mean, you just have to be crazy about it. Like, I'm not telling you any of this stuff of saying, hey, look at me, I work so hard. Like, this is normal for what I'm used to. Like, you know, the people around me, this is normal for all of us to be out there all day, every day. Like, this isn't anything to brag about. I'm saying these things because I did it, so can you. Everyone has this power within them to just will their way through whatever they want. And so you can take this one of two ways. You can go out there and just go outwork people. That's not anything out of your reach. You can seriously just go out there and just outwork people and just beat people by outworking them. You can absolutely go do that. Golf isn't very strenuous. Like, you can just stay out there all day and just go outwork people. Or you can take it this way. So can everyone else. So what are you gonna do about it? And here's one of the things that really, really pushed me to just work my fucking ass off. I didn't want to look back one day and tell myself that, hey dude, you could have tried harder than that. I didn't want to have that day come where I tell myself that. I wanted to make sure that I can look back and say, dude, you gave it everything you got and you still didn't make it. That's okay. I can live with that. I can't live with the fact that I would say to myself, dude, you could have tried harder than that. Come on. I don't want to ever see that day. So, a little bit of a rant here today, but I just wanted to kind of light a fire under your ass and just get you motivated to get out there every day and go put in the work. Like, you go put in the work every day, you'll be really surprised where that takes you. Now, just because you do something every day doesn't necessarily mean you're using your time wisely or, going in the right direction every day either. So that's why, my swing program is going to help you out with that. I've made a new option to, make it a lot cheaper without private coaching. So if you're interested, try checking that out. I just added that on my website. But you don't need to get stuff like that. You can figure it all out on your own. I figured it all out on my own. I only got maybe 12 lessons my whole life. Like, a lot of it was on my own, but you go put in the work, you're gonna figure it out. So, as always, if you made it all the way to the end of this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. It actually really does help me out when you guys do that. If you're not subscribed already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and you hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys in the next video.